So I talked to a couple of my guys and stuff. Guys, their opinion that matters. Everybody knows and know me personally knows I do what the hell I want. Sometimes I may not think about it. I just do the shit. Not to be just off the ringer and off the rails, but I don't wait for folks' popular opinion to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And so everything that I've done in my life to get to where I'm at has been unconventional as hell. It never followed just that particular protocol where somebody says you got to do it this way or whatever like that. So I think I'm going to continue that. Actually, to be honest, as I admitted to y'all, when I start getting more deeper into corporate, and stuff like that, I believe that held me back. Because in those environments, you being a whole lot conventional. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get in by being conventional. And I admit in the last 6 years or something like that, I kind of look back and feel like I lost my way. You know what I'm saying? So, those videos that I've been making, the recording the adventures of DP, are stories. One of my homies was asking me, he said, well, I need context. And I said, bro, he ain't got a lot of time. So, that's why I sent him the shorts. He ain't really got a lot of time. So I used to write him what they call hog reports. And, maybe one day I'll get to that or whatever like that. But, I had a homie that, he was away for a while. So I'd send him hog reports, books, all kind of stuff. And other people was like, damn, man, bro looking out like it's a dinosaur. So I've told him that I upgrade the hog reports to the adventures of DP. So now it's not so much talking about what's going on in the world. It's talking about old stories, old stuff that happened, getting into this point, getting into tech, and then speaking on tech. And like I told y'all, anything that goes across this thing right here is going to get reviewed and analyzed. Or I might bring up some, because here's the thing. Now I got to make a new video because this is, what I'm saying? This is probably not going to be like a story. I was going to get into a story, but this is going to be like the, digital journals. I stopped doing those. Ever since this damn AI stuff, I ain't doing those no more. So this is a digital journal for y'all right now. They kind of keep you up to date and it's new subscribers and whatnot. So this channel, you see, I started expanding, going beyond just because I realized don't nobody give a damn about a whole bunch of gigabytes and shit. Don't nobody give a fuck. They don't. No one cares. I wrote those books to get y'all in the game. I like and enjoy the stuff, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't really give a fuck about tech. It's interesting to me, but I know it's going to be something that's going to control us. I was into it because it was interesting and it was a way for me to get a bag. It's not something I never took a save the world approach. So when I start kind of writing the books, I said, man, I'm going to show black folks how to get some money up out of this. That's all I care about is y'all having something. You know what I'm saying? Bro said he didn't get to the fries. Oh, he must be watching it right now. My homie Stack, he must be watching. He said he didn't. Oh, fuck. He didn't get to, bro didn't get to the fries. That burger, I wouldn't have ate. I probably wouldn't have ate either, man. Now imagine if he would have had a $30 Brazilian steak. Oh, bro would have been sick. He might have punched somebody. He might have, man, like he might have went back to that fiend and said, hey, man, you just cost me $30, nigga, shitting in the alley. You done messed up my appetite. So, but, now, man, I finally feel, and like I told y'all, if I can't do the channel how I want to do it and tell my raw, uncut stories, I'm leaving 40 to 60% out. There's some stuff I can't tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? There is some stuff where I can't tell y'all. There's things that we can't have this. It's not for the internet. You know what I'm saying? The memories and stuff. There's some stuff I cannot tell you guys, but what I can tell you, I'm going to tell you. And some of the stuff's going to be funny. Now, I can tell you the stuff that happened to me and things that was going on. And then I can kind of tell you about different things or things I witnessed, wars in the city, and just think that happened, that, where I had walked that path. But I'm not going to put nobody else, in harm's way or nothing like that. There's some shit. There's some shit that I could say. I'm not gonna do the, you know what I'm saying? Where they just do all the, you just say this and just, because it was a big thing and it just everybody. No, I'm not going to do that. If it's something that happened and if it's something that somebody wants me to talk about. Now, if somebody tells me, hey, bro, man, tell this story. Are you sure, bro? Because I'm going to get detailed and analyzed and it's going to be hilarious. I'm not, but other than that, no. You know what I'm saying? So, but the way that I'm doing this is, I'm just going back through my old files and my old memories, heartbreaking pain. You know what I'm saying? Heartbreaking pain, freezing out in the cold, ridiculed for being a less than at one point in time and all that. I'm going into that. I'm going into the actual struggle, because everybody wants kind of the glamour and the glitz and, he just went and got a college degree. No, I was running around selling mixtapes when niggas was getting their heads blown off left and right in certain places. You see what I'm saying? You 6 blocks down and you hear about somebody's brother getting killed. Another 5 blocks down and they in a full-blown war. You see what I'm saying? These are things that I saw. Oh, this nigga you grew up with told on everybody. You see what I'm saying? These are the kind of things that I saw and that we were kind of around just growing up as Minneapolis. We were generally just good kids, but you're gonna see some of these things and you're gonna see that because you didn't grow up with no damn rich, filthy rich uncles that could have, we're right in the midst of things going on. Now, no, this ain't Chicago or LA or nothing, but it's Minneapolis is small. So I have to tell it how it happened. I can't just make up stories and just make it all glamorous like we was the damn Avengers and stuff running around. No, man, motherfuckers was getting their ass kicked. People was getting shot. Folks was going to jail. It wasn't cool to do what I was doing as far as computers and stuff. You got to understand when we were coming up in middle school and stuff like that, that was ridiculed. I was trying to be a good kid and stuff like that. I was ridiculed and stuff. After a while, I said, I'm tired of being an angel. I'm sick of being an angel. After about 10th grade and shit like that, I said, yeah, I'm about to start putting hands on folks. And that's what I did when so coming through those couple years, going into high school and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man, I started putting paws on folks on a regular basis. I started doing it because the teachers aren't going to help. The police ain't going to help. Your parents can't fight your battles. You see what I'm saying? These are things that went on. That's not something that regularly happens nowadays. These kids are running around with switches and stuff. We didn't have stuff like that back then. We didn't. We did not have these kind of things. So you either fell into the line of maybe I'm going to go to college, maybe I'll go to the U of M, hopefully because we live right there, but our parents didn't push us. Or you going to fall under the line of hanging out with some of your friends that was hustling and doing all kind of stuff like that. Or you might go out of state. A lot of us stayed. A lot of us never went out of state. We get stayed. You see what I'm saying? So I have to tell the story as it happened. That's why this right here, I'm not going to edit and put no brother chat in there. I have to tell the stories as what I witnessed and what I saw, third party stories that I heard or some, things that could be confirmed. You know what I'm saying? If need be. And I got to tell it from the eyes of a little computer nerd that was basically coming up and his dad left in around 9th grade. I got to tell it from that standpoint. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be passionate. It's going to be factual. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this and I'm going to get to the story.